Why hello and welcome guys. Welcome back to another Banana Sum video with me, Banana Sum Simmer. I think that's my name. We'll find out. So I know it's been a long time. I'm very sorry that it has been so long that since I've last posted. I've been really busy. I've been away over the summer break because here in New Zealand we have a summer break in what people in the European American would think of as when it's winter. So over Christmas we have a 6-week summer break. So I've been away at that, and then also I've been struggling to find an editor, so I haven't been able to edit my videos. So it's all been a bit up in the air. Anyway, I found a really cool challenge the other day, and I would really like to be able to share it with everyone. So today we're going to be starting a new challenge called the Decades Challenge, which is another challenge that a YouTuber has made. Someone called Zombie something or other. So pretty much the challenge is you start going through the decades, going from 1890 to 2010, and the style and the rules change each 10 years or each generation. So when you have the next child, so for the first 4 generations, I think it is, you can only have, so your first son is the heir, and as soon as your first son or later on your first daughter turns or becomes a young adult, then you switch over the style of stuff, you upgrade everyone's outfits, you add some stuff in, edit the house to upgrade it for the new generation. Obviously in real life it's kind of slowly progressed over those 10 years in between, but in The Sims it's a little bit more straight in your face. So at the moment we have Edison Ludwig, who is down here doing some gardening. So Edison is going to be a great gardener. I will read you guys the rules in a minute. And then over here we have his wife Juliana Ludwig. You will notice there is quite a few items that are not normally seen in The Sims, and I have downloaded a lot of CC items, for those of you who don't know, custom content items that other Simmers have edited, created, put into the game that I've downloaded. So you'll notice that we have, not so much in this part, but like out here we've got a coat rack which doesn't exist in the actual game. If we go inside here, you'll notice that we've got a candle making table which doesn't exist either. Some older fireplaces which are all new, or not new, sorry, stuff I've downloaded. Same fireplace again. Some rocking chairs. This is a fridge, believe it or not, that I've also downloaded that works just like a normal fridge would, but it looks more like a cabinet, like what they would have had in the olden days. This is also downloaded. Some hat racks, some different chairs and tables. They look a lot more rustic and realistic. While we're here, let's do a tour of the house. So you've seen Edison and Juliana, who are currently getting our garden set up. I'll give you a tour of the house and then I'll give you a rundown of the rules. So this is our farm. It is spring currently because I have the seasons update, so it's currently spring. So the trees don't have leaves on them at the minute, and I'm just noticing that that roof hasn't been changed. There we go. Ever so sorry. So we have the house here. We've got our bathroom out here because we're not allowed to have it inside because they don't have indoor plumbing. And then at the back here we've got the barn, which is quite cool. You'll see we've got our horse's head sticking out the window here, and you'll be going, how on earth did you get a horse, Brianna? That's a secret. No, they are statues. They're not real. They don't move. You can't interact with them at all, but they are there for looks, and they look quite cool. So going into the main house here. Oops, what happened there? So going into the main house, obviously you've got the porch. What is this doing? So we've got the front porch, and then we can zoom into the kitchen, which you kind of briefly saw before, where you've got kind of the living space with a bookcase there and some mementos and decorations and such. And then over here you've got the kitchen, which is all kind of rustic looking and a bit homemade. And then you've got the dining area, which is pretty much all there is in this main room. It's quite small. Got some cute flowers. We've got some more flowers growing down here. And then if we go into this other space, we have candle making table, which is, I think they've edited the wood making table, I'm not quite sure. And an easel, another fireplace, because I thought it'd be cool to have like a little section. And then we've got this little loft area, which I'll show you in a minute, which was inspired by Little House on the Prairie, which was I really like watching. I don't watch it as much now, but I used to love watching it. And then around the back here, we've just kind of got like the parents' bedroom. In time, when we have children, we will have the toddler's bed here, because that's the same size as a toddler's bed. But for now, that's kind of what it is. And then if we go up here, see how good my camera scrolling is. There we go. So up here at the moment, it's just kind of like a storage attic, with some collectibles, all of these are downloaded items. And I will try and link some of them in the description. It is difficult for me to work out what is what in the description at the moment. But this house is on the gallery under Banana Some Sims, I believe, or it's under Banana Smoothie. Sorry, that was my old account. It's under Banana Smoothie, this house, if you wanted to download it. So yeah, but this will turn into, in time, this will turn into a children's bedroom or attic kind of space. So this is wide enough for a bed to go in here. Oops, we're on the roof. Yeah, so that's the inside of the house. And then if we come out on the deck here, or out the back door, I should say, we've got this cute little gate so you can enter from the front. And then we have some chickens, barn, garden. Now I'm going to stop here for a minute and just read out the rules, because some of this will make a little more sense once you hear them. So in the so we start in the 1890s. So the rules for this generation is Sims may only marry their same ethnicity. So both of these people are white Europeans. I think this whole thing is set in America. Obviously, I'm not in America, so we'll see what happens there. Sims may only marry the opposite gender. So no gay or homosexual relationships. Outdoor plumbing. Everything has to be outdoors. So inside there is no sinks, no toilets, no baths. Everything is in this little outhouse out here. Because obviously they didn't have the technology for that. So that will make stuff a little bit difficult, and it will make it a little interesting. There is no electricity. So you'll be going, hey, but you've got electricity, you've got lights. I do have lights. All the lights in here are either the lanterns, which you can see right over here. I've got those throughout the house, and I've also got quite a few smaller lanterns and a couple candles around the house, which is all I've used for lights. And they're all gas lanterns, but in the game they run on electricity. But in theory, they're all gas lights. So when Sims are having fun, I guess, that's not a good term for it. Anyway, Sims must always try for a baby instead of having woohoo, because there was no protection in those days. And I mean, we want lots of kids anyway. Girls born into the generation must have the creativity bonus. For those of you who don't know what that is, when you select its aspirations, you can choose the creative one, and it gives you a creative bonus. So female Sims have to have the creative bonus. Women care for the children, tidy the house, and tend the garden. So they can't have a job. No one in this generation actually can have a job. Female children may only move out once they are married. And male heirs only. So the first son, as I said before, the first son has to be the heir, and if there is no first son or no boys born into the family, then a girl's husband may become the heir once they are married. Wooden furniture, sorry. So all of the furniture inside is wooden. There is no, the beds and stuff all is quilted. There is no upholstery, so no chairs with things except those rocking chairs, but I'm just saying they have to have blankets on them. The stove and fridge have to be old fashioned, which you've seen inside there were. No showers, only bathtubs. So here in the bathroom, I do have a bathtub, as you'll see in a minute. There is no jobs, so you can only make money through woodwork, gardening, and painting. I have an easel, a woodworking table, and a gigantic garden and orchard. I'm also going to say that you're allowed to make money through floristry because I have that update. Floors and walls must be wooden, so the walls are a bit painted, but I'm going to say it's allowed. And you need to have a cow plant ready for the 1910s, so we need to start doing a bit of garden breeding to try and get a cow plant. But other than that, that's that entire section. Now I am just going to pause here for a minute because something's playing up, so I will be back in one moment. So I am back. Sorry for that short intermission. I had to go find a new headset because the one I was using was going all weird. So we've heard the rules, we've seen the inside of the house. Now it is time to look at the other half of the house, I guess, the exterior part. So in here, this is our lavatory, lavatory or outhouse. So bathroom. So yeah, it's pretty much the bathroom, but as the rules said, no indoor plumbing, so it all has to be outside. I have had someone in my immediate family suggest that I put a covered door on the bathroom, since having a glass door is a bit weird, which I can agree with, so we'll do that. We've got a sink outside because it didn't really make sense inside. I'm trying my best to not make you guys feel sick, because I know some people get motion sick watching these sorts of things. So here we have a chicken coop. Now again, these are all decoration. So all of these animals, as cool as it might be, no, they are not real. They are just, I guess, models, decoration. They look cool when taking photos, but they don't actually do anything. So we've got a hay pile over here. We've got a chicken, little brownie over here's chicken out the hay. And then this is the barn. So we've got our water trough, which doesn't have any water in it because the horses haven't been outside for a while. Some old clutter, I guess, that needs to be sorted out. And then in here we have the barn. So firstly, we have kind of a tools garage kind of part. So we've got some potatoes, some grooming stuff, some just old boxes and stuff. And here we have the piggy pen. Hello, buddy. And these look super realistic. Like, I am so excited with whoever created those because they are so cool. In here we have one of our horses who currently has their head out the window. And by currently I mean forever. But I'll show you its head out the other side and how realistic it looks in a minute. And I will, because I know animals are hard to find, I will link the animals in the description below. So in here we have our milking cow. This is Daisy. I guess we'll call her Daisy. So she's just chilling in there. In here, horses must really not like us today. So in here we have Ginger. She's just having a bit of a drink, lying there chilling. Someone said she looked a bit pregnant before, but oh well. We can all have a bit of a fat, bloated day, eh? So in here we've got the sheep, and they're just kind of, maybe they kind of look like they're actually plotting a scheme on me. So they're just having some fun. And then, oh, hello. This here is Magic, and she is obviously coming to say hello. Again, same stall. Then we've got some tack at the end here and some more hay, just for the look of the thing. So obviously nothing in here is really practical. It's all mostly for looks. But I thought it was quite cool to have. So out the back here, this is where it gets a little harder to show. So right here, I just realized I was pointing and you can't see that. So this here, you'll see these rows of colored dots. So these are actually apples and pomegranates and lemons and limes and all that sort of stuff. So these are trees that are going to be growing shortly. So this is going to be creating our orchard here. And then we've got our floristry table around the corner here. Now in the rule, obviously, I did say before, I am going to let floristry be a way to make money. It doesn't make a lot of money, so I'm not really sure it's worth it, but oh well. And then here we have flowers, which are starting to be planted. And once these all grow, it'll be really cool because I've planted them in color coordination or color order, starting from red at this end, orange, yellow, blue, pinks, purples, and whites, which should be really cool. The trees are also planted in color. Oh, they were in color order. I don't think they are any longer. And then over here, we have our woodworking table, some beehives, and our main garden. So this is all going to grow into crops, I guess you could call it. So these are all going to be super cool. So down here, obviously once we grow more, we're going to like create rows of them. But for now, we have some huckleberries, some boysenberries, some strawberries, some grapes, onions, mushrooms, beans, spinach, peas, capsicum, or I think some people call them peppers as well, potatoes, carrots, and tomatoes. Yeah, so that's pretty much our house. So what I have, other than showing you the people, the other thing I have forgotten to kind of tell you. So I have found a couple different resources that have instructions on how to play this. And obviously there was the original thing, and then each kind of YouTuber's kind of adapted it to what they want to do. But I did find one that had this kind of scoring system, which I'm not going to read out now, but pretty much had this whole scoring system where there was you get plus 10 points for a child and plus 15 points for buying a house or getting married or whatever it was, and then you get minus points for people dying in weird ways and that sort of stuff. And so I was thinking it would be quite fun to use that scoring system with a different set of rules that I found that I quite like, the ones that I've read out to you already. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to set a goal. We've got to try and get 500 points. Or maybe we should start at 500. And we could reverse everything and minus them. That's a good idea. Comment down below if you think we should do it where either we start from 0 and go up to 100, or if we 500, or if we should start at 500 and come down to 0. Because either way will work. But which one do you think will be easier to understand? Let me know, and I will take what you say into account. So this here is no, not Ludwig. Edison Ludwig. He is he's currently got his eyes closed. So he is a farmer, as both of these guys are. Oops. And he has several outfits. He enjoys being out of doors. So his traits are loves the outdoors, cheerful, goofball, and collector. So he likes being out in nature, having a good time, and being a bit of a funny dad. Some of these guys, like he's shaped a little bit around in the house as well. If you're familiar with Little House on the Prairie, I have used that a lot. I said it before and I'll say it again. So here's kind of a little bit of my version of Pa from Laura Ingalls. So yeah, I'll show you his outfits now. So this is his everyday outfit. I have just made one outfit this time. I normally do make more than one outfit, but I haven't this time. This is his, don't do it. When he's finished planting the pear. So This is his formal outfit. It's a little bit more classy. It might be a little too fancy for a farmer, but I really liked it, so I did it. And then here is his athletic outfit. Now, it doesn't look like a classic athletic outfit because I was kind of thinking, I mean, it's exactly the same as his everyday, mostly because the only thing I can think of these guys doing for exercise or athletically is probably ice skating, and ice skating kind of can be done in this kind of outfit. So that was my thinking behind that. His sleepwear it's a base game sleepwear that I thought kind of yeah, suited the theme, I guess. Sorry. So this here is his party outfit, pretty much the same as his formal, but without the hat. Oh, hello. His wife is coming over to say hello. This here is his swimwear. This one I did download and is very cool. I really like it. It's quite an old-fashioned style. Not that they'll be going swimming, I don't think. Because we're not allowed pools until the 1950s. And this here is his summer outfit. Pretty much just barefoot. Now, I know all the events in this Let's Play are all based around American historical events or world historical events. Lots of them are American though. But and I know that you wouldn't go barefoot in America because of snakes and spiders and ants and all the rest. But I'm going from a New Zealand point of view, and in New Zealand, unless you stand on a bee, there's probably nothing that's going to really hurt your feet other than maybe some grass. So I don't care what you say. It's what I'm going with. And then this here is just kind of a classy outfit. Throw on a bit of a different outfit for his warm outfit because I figured he was needed a bit of a change because his wife has a bit more variety in her outfits. So we'll set him back to planting because I've got a lot to plant still. Now this lovely lady over here is his wife, and her name is Juliana Ludwig. So these guys are both young adults. I'm not sure if I said that already. So she is a perfectionist, loves the outdoors, and is cheerful. She also has the domestic trait from being part of the big happy family trait. Now she's gone for a bit more of a country teacher kind of vibe, I guess. Hers is a little more formal. Might not be quite the right era. Might be more like the 1910s, maybe. I'm not completely sure. But either way, this is her everyday. I love this shirt. It is super cool. Pretty much all her clothes are downloaded. This here is her formal outfit. A bit nicer and neater. Not bright and colourful because colours were quite expensive in those days. And I mean, her outfits are kind of all a bit more cheap. Not cheap, but like not so vibrant. So again, I've gone for the pale. So this is her basic outfit, but with gloves for when she goes ice skating for her athletic outfit. This one I absolutely love. So this one is a nightgown for her sleepwear, which I thought was very fitting to the time period. Now this is her party outfit. This is quite a bit different. So this one does have like a meshed part at the top, a bit more frills. Skirt is a bit more of a colour, which I thought was quite nice. It's still pale. It's still like not in your face. This is her swimwear. Quite a different style. Again, old-fashioned look. I was trying to stay in the theme. I had so much fun. See, most people go and like go online shopping and spend a ton of money. Me, I spend an afternoon going Sims shopping on like Sims websites with CC, and I have just as much fun. So this is her like hot weather outfit. Again, barefoot. This time I gave her a cute little hat, which kind of matched the outfit quite nicely. And then her winter outfit is the same outfit as normal, but with gloves and this cute little fluffy hat, which I think is quite cute. Yeah. So
let's just go over my other alterations. So my challenge is, obviously, we've got to get to the points. Got to get the points. We've got to have children. But there is another rule that I'm going to put in place over here. Testing cheats true to enable your cheat. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a money cheat. So I want my Sims to start with, I think $5,000 is a good starting point because it's not a lot, but it's enough to kind of get them started. Or maybe should I go for 1,000? I did not think of this ahead of time, as you can probably tell. So I'm going to go for $1,000 to begin with. They've got everything they need to start with, and 1,000's a pretty good amount to actually get off the ground. We could probably go lower if we really wanted, but we're going to go with 1,000. So that automatically takes our funds down to 1,000, and you can just close up your cheats. So yeah, she can come back. So she's kind of doing the watering at the moment, and he's doing the planting. It is early spring. It's quite a cool day for spring. I mean, spring days are a lot cooler. They're both quite low on their social skills, and he needs some more fun. So obviously they're struggling a little bit. Well, not struggling, but like they're not in the best mood ever. So we're just going to speed this up. Complain about cold weather. We can try and talk. I can't remember if we can talk while. I can't remember if we can talk while we're building, doing gardening. Sorry, but we will find out. So this is going to take a while. It's probably easiest if I come back to you when they are finished doing all the planting, and I will come back and let you know how they are going. Okay, so welcome back, guys. It has been about 15 minutes of real life time. These guys, it's getting pretty late. It's about 10 o'clock right now. And everyone's needs were getting really low. So I'll just give you a quick update. So it's getting really late. It's hard to see, but we've planted all the flowers. They have not all been watered, but they have all been planted. We've planted all the trees. Only a few of them have been watered. And we've planted about half of the vegetables. So all these ones still need to get planted, and they all need to get watered. But I figured it was just getting so late. The poor Sims, Juliana and Edison were just getting really, really out of sorts, and I didn't want them to like die on their first day. So we're cooking dinner now. I know it's very late for dinner, but we're gonna have to do dinner now. Cool. She's got the cooking skill. Here's using the bathroom. I'm actually amazed at how well this lighting's coming up. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. When he's finished in the bathroom, he can come and light the fire. His fun's really low, and so is his social. So maybe these guys can just have a bit of a chat. Now, another update on what I've been doing. So before I commented on the fact that this door had glass in the middle of it. So I've now replaced the door. What else did I do? I edited their skin tones because I realized that originally I'd wanted to play the game a different way, and I wanted them to be rich people, so they had much paler skin. So I've now updated their skin so it's a bit more tan, like it would be if they were outside more. And I've just edited her body shape a bit, and I also switched out some of Edison's traits because I remembered that I downloaded some new ones. So I downloaded the farmer trait, which is a new one that you can download. So this sim loves to farm, loves to grow food, fish in the water, or fish by the water, take care of animals. So he just likes to be out in the outdoors. It's just kind of a bit of a bonus. So he is from the farmer trait. He's feeling good because he's out in the garden. And I've also given him a new aspiration, which is a homesteader aspiration, which it pretty much just you want to have a home thing, and it's under an eco-friendly group, I guess, which is quite cool. So there's first level is reach level 3 gardening skill, which is on like level 5 right now, so that's easy to do. Level 10 catch 10 fish. level 5 fishing skill, harvest a plant 20 times, reach level 7 gardening skill, level 7 fishing skill, and evolve 10 plants. Max gardening skill, max, I think it's supposed to say fishing skill, harvest 12 unique plants and catch 12 unique fish. So that's quite a cool one. Thought I'd just give you a quick update there. Okay, so dinner's ready. So she's going to sit down to dinner. He's going to light the fire, and then he can come and join her for dinner. Because they're both really hungry, both really, what's the word I'm looking for? Both really low on their social need. Oh, look at that. Isn't the fire beautiful, guys? Look how perfect that is. So it is late, but they're young. They'll survive. So they're just having a conversation, having lots of fun. Now we haven't actually had a welcome wagon, which I'm finding a little interesting, unless maybe there's no one in the neighborhood, because I'm in Newcrest, which doesn't have any other neighborhood, so maybe that's why we don't get a welcome wagon. So for some reason my Sims volume is not working, but these guys are just having a bit of a chat here, going over what they did today and how are you liking the garden? It's coming along, eh? Probably not saying that, but oh well. So we'll just continue to have a bit of a chat here. Maybe be a little romantic towards them. Oh, no, don't go to bed yet. I'm just going to get her to clean up quickly. Have you actually claimed the bed? Yeah, she can claim the bed. He'll claim the bed. But I reckon we should do some reading. No, we should do some more talking before bed, I reckon. So he can come sit down. She'll come sit down in a bit. He can just, maybe he can warm himself up because he's been outside in the cold all day. Yeah, I know you want to go to bed, but not yet. Obviously, keeping our fun up is going to be a little difficult because we don't have any TV, which is normally like the easiest way to get that up. But yeah, so there we go. First day on the job, having heaps of fun. Oh, heaps and heaps of fun. And now we just get to chill out, have a nice chat by a fireplace. These guys will go to bed soon, and it's all been a great day. So thank you guys so much for coming, for listening to me go on about some pretty cool stuff, in my opinion. But it's your choice. If you're enjoying this, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I would love to have you guys come around. So thank you so much for showing up. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!